In the early chapters of Josiah's life, the shadows of his father and grandfather loom large, as both were wicked kings whose reigns had plunged Judah into idolatry and rampant injustice. This tainted backdrop presented a formidable challenge for young Josiah as he stepped into his leadership role. Yet, amidst this tumultuous environment, a flicker of hope emerged. Josiah found guidance in the wisdom of faithful advisors, including the high priest and an astute scribe. Their influence not only provided him with counsel, but also laid the groundwork for his development into a robust and principled leader. By the age of 16, Josiah took his first bold steps into governance, sparking significant religious reforms throughout Judah. His fervent desire to restore authentic worship was not merely an ambition. It symbolized the dawn of a national transformation that would reshape the spiritual landscape. At the age of 20, Josiah ramped up his reforms, stubbornly determined to extinguish the flickering flames of idolatry and reinstate true worship practices across Judah and Jerusalem. His mission was clear: to purify the hearts of the people and restore their spiritual integrity. One of the most pivotal moments in Josiah's reign was the restoration of the temple itself, a powerful symbol of spiritual renewal. This monumental act encapsulated his vision for a return to genuine worship, reigniting the faith of the people of Judah. The discovery of the Book of the Law marked a decisive turning point not only for Josiah, but for the entire nation. This pivotal moment provided both him and the people with newfound clarity on God's will, a revelation of the covenant they had, until then, neglected. In his quest for religious purity, Josiah undertook the destruction of idolatrous objects and the eradication of pagan practices from the very heart of Jerusalem. This was not just an act of reform, but a testament to his unwavering dedication to restoring true faith among his people. As he centralized worship in Jerusalem, Josiah was not merely enforcing a new order. He was directing the nation back to the Mosaic Law. This strategic move ensured that sacrifices were made in a single, divinely chosen place, reinforcing the unity of worship and devotion. Among the significant milestones was the restoration of the Passover festival, a glowing emblem of the people's renewed obedience and their identity as God's covenant people. This event was not just a festival. It represented a historic moment in Israel's religious narrative. Josiah's leadership extended beyond the spiritual realm. His political reforms were equally transformative. They aimed to ensure justice and equity throughout the kingdom, reflecting the righteous principles embedded in the law of Moses and striving to protect the vulnerable in society. Moreover, Josiah's reforms transcended religious boundaries, fostering cultural change by eradicating practices like child sacrifice and promoting social cohesion. This profound transformation led to an enhancement in the quality of life for the people of Judah, setting a new standard for their society. The economic prosperity experienced during Josiah's reign can be attributed to the political stability that accompanied his religious revival. This renaissance stimulated trade, invigorated by the centralization of worship in Jerusalem, which ultimately facilitated robust commercial and construction activities. Josiah's influence extended far beyond the borders of Judah, reverberating through neighboring kingdoms. His leadership and reforms suggested a hopeful vision for spiritual unity, where previously divided realms could find common ground under the banner of renewed faith. Under Josiah's reign, cultural advancements thrived, sparked by the rediscovery of the Book of the Law. This renewal likely ushered in a renaissance of literature, music, and enriched worship practices, reflecting a society rejuvenated by its own heritage. However, Josiah's story took a tragic turn amid the geopolitical tensions between Egypt and Babylon. His decision to intervene in these conflicts unraveled significant consequences for the future of Judah, hinting at the fragility of his accomplishments. The widespread mourning for Josiah following his untimely demise underscored the profound impact he had as a leader. Jeremiah's lamentations became deeply embedded in Israel's cultural fabric, echoing the sorrow and loss felt by the nation. In the wake of Josiah's death, the swift deterioration of Judah's situation revealed the kingdom's vulnerability to external powers. The rise of Pharaoh Necho's control marked the onset of a troubling and uncertain period for the people. Yet, amidst the ensuing chaos, Josiah's reforms, particularly the renewed emphasis on the law, provided a crucial spiritual foundation for Judah. This focus became a beacon, helping the people maintain their identity during the trying hardships of the exile that followed.